Hello, today I like to show a new rose I designed it yesterday. It is very easy to fold, but we learn here a lot of shaping skills. I did other rose, maybe more beautiful than this one. Please look at my other YouTube movie where I fold one. But those I have on DVD, and I did yesterday a free version of a completely different type of roses. I did an approach never done before, I think. I did not use the twist fold what Kawasaki uses in all his rose bases. I tried to do something different. We can use simple photocopy paper to fold the rose, but the best is we make it wet a little bit with a humid towel, not too much. So what we need is a plier. I'll show it soon, like this, or another tool. I don't know the English name for this. Each of both is fine. Yeah, I use a very heavy paper, very stiff paper. That is why I make it very wet. You can use aquarelle paper or acrylic paint paper. You can make it completely pull it through water. It's the best. But the results are beautiful with aquarelle or acrylic paint paper. Each paper is fine what you can make wet. That is a difficult kind of paper I use for this because it's thin and stiff. Thicker, softer paper are better. This paper is wet. We start with the diagonals. The diagonals will always look the corners. Always folding away from us, turning paper. Do relatively fast, stop whenever you like. That I repeat slowly for the beginners. But that is not a beginner model. That teaches a lot of feeling for paper. And how I said before, all my videos are connected. I like to teach better, feel the paper better, more how I can say, yeah, just to feel better the material we are working with. Now just follow what I'm doing. Not difficult. We don't go to the edge to the end, we go over the end, you see. So layer beyond, we go a centimeter over it. But that just depends how high our rose will become. The farther up we go with this layer of paper, what we're pulling up now, that defines how high the rose will be. More shallow, more high, more deep. No, more shallow like this, other ways more deep. That is the most shallow one. I like it to do the rose relatively shallow because this rose is far open anyways. Much more than my other rose. That means it gets higher, that means it gets more shallow. Now comes something a little bit difficult. We are doing the base for the rose. That is the rose base. I try to show this again. Sometimes I'm lucky, sometimes not. I just folded this model 15 times, but that is not much for learning this. I just started with it yesterday. It is tricky. But the nice thing of tricky is we can see how good results we get with tricky. Now we have a beautiful base, one hand beyond, and we just drill in. One hand beyond and the upper hand we just turn. By smaller paper we can do this step with a plier. Okay, we open again, I show this again. What we can do, what is much nicer than to leave the center out, we just put the center in, we fold it inside, and now we start with the twist thing. I just don't have the routine in this model because I'm still learning it. The reason why I show it, I think it has something, it's beautiful, and I will not fold it often again. So most of my origami models are lost forever, and I did many hundreds. I fold all animals in 3 or 4 different ways, except insects. I don't like complex origami. Here I push with power the center completely inside the row that it disappears. I crumple it inside, you don't see it, but I push it completely inside. We will see later. You see, there is no center point anymore in the center. Now we have to lock the rows. For that we have to move a little bit farther up than our fold mark, and we fold this behind. Better we fold all behind immediately. I'll try to leave a tip out, but that is difficult. This lock, it always opens. Maybe we could put a small paper clamp here if we're practicing this model, then it will work because it cannot open. The first 2 times are easy anyway, but the struggling will come soon. The third one still is fine, but now I'm ending up in the problems. I have to turn it close together, but we see the other folds I did before they start to open. Better clip them with a clamp. I did not think on that far. That opened, I have to try again. While I try there, another one opens. And that is a very bad thing to lock those roses. Now I decide the easy variation. I leave the whole corners in, I fold them in completely. But I leave a little tip only. I will pull them out later. Folding them all in, you see, it's much easier. Now I'm the winner and not the paper. But in the beginning, mostly the paper wins in this model. Using clamps it's easier. Now it's over. Now it's fine, and now our lock works very well. It does not open anymore. It's a very good lock mechanism I did. And now we can start to bring up the corners. If we don't reach them with the fingers, we reach them with the plier. We don't bring them so far up. We need a double layer for the lock in the outer sides. Like this. The rose is still well locked. Look at my left hand in the outer edge below the left hand. There is a lock still in. The long crease going completely out there where I have the left fingers now. It looks very beautiful yet, and we can leave it like it is, because not to reach is easy. Now we bend the leaves over by pulling outwards. We learn here a lot of feeling for the material paper, because we cannot violate it. If we have finger marks, we change them into curved folds. We don't like to have marks on the paper. We can pull straight so long the paper is wet. And then the easiest part comes, the shaping. Just take a pencil. In this size a pencil will be better than my plier, but I forgot to put one to the table. We can give the leaves any shape you like here. Just fold this under, roll more in, or fold it first under and then start rolling. Those twist roses they make addicted. but I fold 20 and I like just the process because it is so good to get paper skills. The other rows I show on my DVD is much easier. You see it on the other movie I did about roses in YouTube, and maybe more beautiful than this one, but this rose has something, just like table decoration, it's beautiful. And it is pity if it would be lost forever if I don't show it now in YouTube, because many models I fold just once, but I'm not ready with this model yet. So now the corners here. Now we shaped all leaves which are possible to shape. Going in with the plier in the center again, correct the center. With the finger we can do this in big models, maybe better than with the plier. Now one corner is ugly, I don't see it. Ah, now I see it. Correcting a little bit. There's still some lines to straighten, we can curve those lines. But it's fine like this. I lost patience. I lose patience often by those models yesterday. The first stars. Now it's getting slowly better. Yeah, still a lot of mistakes in these models. I did not like it. That was the first approach what was better. Lost patience again. They are all the long process. Other approach. It's beautiful geometrically like this. Oh, that is another way around. I do the wrong direction. Didn't recognize it. But I will. Funny looking at myself folding. But I like to share some folding experience. That it doesn't matter. Now I checked. I turned in the wrong direction. Now it's very easy. When I found the right direction. Now I put the center inside, what we did not saw before. I'd like to press the center completely deep inside the rose. Then we only see a twist in the center, what is very beautiful. Like water disappearing in a hole. Yeah, that was the rosing. Now I show the nice ones again. And please have a look to my other YouTube rose video. And to the other videos, the Harmony Birds is teaching from the basics paper feeling. The living objects are very good to learn for beginners. For beginners, the living objects first, then the Harmony Birds. In those both videos, I show two very important three-dimensional folding techniques. 3D folding techniques are very important. Yeah, that is the thing with the roses. This one is very beautiful, I think. Yeah, that is you see how beautiful this simple, easy to make rose can be if we have learned the shaping, and we learn a lot of shaping techniques with it.